Good. Wow, losing my voice there. Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for March the 22nd, 2021. I'm Mom. And welcome to the Mom stream since we're still Edless. I have no idea what's going on with Ed. I miss my Ed. And apparently I'm on the wrong tune here. All right, so the Endeavors just popped at 6 a.m. here in wonderful Indianapolis time. And we have some on this account: phaser damage, repair hull in space, destroy boarding ships. Hey, you know what? I think I know how we can do that one. And I may even have a tune who's got some phasers. Let's see what Battle Mom's got here. It do look like we have some phasers here. So let's see if we got any devices left. Not many. Oh my gosh, have we got garbage here. What did I pick up? Oh, tons of Tetrion stuff. Wonder where I got all that junk. Quantum phase torpedo. Ooh. What do I want? Ooh, do I want phaser cannons or do I want my phase torpedo? Grumble, grumble. What have I put in the back here? Oh, phaser turret. Yeah, let's put that back there. You know, I hang on to that harpang torpedo just because. I have absolutely no good reason to just hang on to it, but I do. And what else have I got here that's just usable junk? Some Endeavor stuff. And some more Endeavor stuff. Lots and lots of EC. That we're okay on at the moment. This tune could really use some more money. But this is not a tune I use very often. You know, just like they've got the salvage function, I wish they had a function where you could go into upgrade and you'd have the option to discard at the vendor rates. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, we're good for the moment. So as far as I know, Ed is still out on Ed hiatus, getting repaired. Hi, good morning, WC. I'm good this morning, thanks to everybody. Well, you know what? Let's see if we... I don't think we're going to do repairs hull in space, but let's give it a shot here. So, let's jump into the Borg RA. So, WC, I was tentatively discussing sort of maybe phasing out the one rabbit, so maybe you and I can chat one day. Since I don't think that's ever going to happen now. I'd like it to, but I'm running out of days and times. Good morning, Fleet Admiral Salknar. How are you doing? Well, so much for my phase damage. That one was easy. 30 ships at this rate may take a little bit of time, though. And hull repair at this rate is definitely going to take some pretty serious time here. Yeah, I know, works better if I put some hull healing toys on here. Oh, wow, good team. Everybody's already got stuff done. Oh, congratulations! Wow, I got 2 whole Borg ships out of that.
Resistance detected. Unimatrix 0047. 1 of 10. Engaging now.
So something glitched while I was watching this the other day, and you could see the link as to which of the regeneration probes you could take out first, where the link was from one to the next, which is really interesting. Obviously taking out this one isn't effective. But what the heck, that means I've got 3 ships now, right? Right. Wow, 3 ships. Whew. We have to do that 10 more times. That's not going to happen. And 7 more times to get hull repair in space. Definitely not going to happen that way. But it's an Endeavor and it's a little of EC. What do I need? I don't need anything. I'll take some gamma. The Borg Unimatrix Wi-Fi. I love it. All right, we need to take out 30 Borg ship this time. I think we have to go get serious about this one. Let's grab Gornlicious. I agree with that Fleet Admiral Salaknar to do Hive Onslaught. I will get more ships to kill and more hull to repair. But it's 6 in the morning. I don't have an Ed to back me up. I don't have a DT. I don't have a Frost. I don't have all my big guns who I usually go play this with. This tune, this particular tune can handle it. Yeah, probably. With an adequate team, probably. It's not that I don't have faith in myself. It's just I have no faith in myself. Hive Onslaught to me is always a team thing. Let's see if we got any more of those to go. No, we're up to these now. Oops. Did not mean to hit that button. Okay. So I still have a few fragments left here. I've been slowly getting through those. In the other account, I have 4,000 of everything, so I've got a little work to do. Not here. All right, let's try it. We will take your advice and try a little Hive Onslaught. Good night, WC, if you're leaving to go rest. Can't blame you. So just for snicks, in my infinite spare time, I've been doing a class on SQL at work that they're paying for, since I also have a little downtime there. Okay, Anomiel is asking, is there a disadvantage to running fleet weapons and re-engineering them to damage times 4 compared to crafted, especially if I don't intend on moving them between characters? I don't think you can move fleet weapons between characters. Hey, good morning, Augmented. How the heck are you? You're either... wow, losing the voice here. Not enough coffee. So you're either up super early, Augie, or you're up super late. Don't know which one it is. Well, I don't know where it is for you lately. I'm in East Coast time, so it's 6 in the morning here. I get up at 4:30, which is really stupid. But then I tend to go to bed right after the last show, which I try and end at 10 p.m. Which we've added an hour just so Qantas can watch us after he gets off of work. We're so nice to you, Qantas. Good morning, Musin. How are you doing today? And then there's the other drawback to doing Hive Onslaught Advanced at 6 in the morning, which is apparently I'm the only one doing Hive Onslaught Advanced at 6 in the morning. That's something we can come back to. Let's go see what's going on the other account. Give me 1 second here. We have Pi's new little beeper here. And back. The Dyson Sphere is so easy peasy, but you know what, Alpha Gigi? I was gonna do Defera next, or tomorrow night. Let's do Dyson Sphere tomorrow night. Since we'll probably be doing the Endeavor tonight. What do I want to do? Not that one yet. Oh, wrong tune. Okay, fine. Fine. Is anybody else having that slight lag between you click on the tune and it still goes back to and brings up the previous tune? I.e., I clicked on Kethka and Kethra comes up instead. There we go. Just seems to lag a little bit. No worries, Alpha Gigi. I leave the caps on sometimes. Oh, goodness. Complete Borg TFO. Disruptor damage on the ground and destroy Herald ships. Okay, not a bad one today. Not a bad one. So what are we running here? Ooh, no. Not that ship. Definitely not that ship. Let's grab somebody who's KDF. Not a great ship yet. So this ship is still quite squishy, which is the biggest issue. She dies a little too fast. I love the Morgu, but she tends to die a little too fast. What did we switch out last week? I don't think we really switched anything last week other than to add the universal protomatter. Well, let's see. Give it a shot on a Borg TFO here. We were playing a TFO one day last week. Don't remember what it was. And somebody had what I presume are the Zatvash cannons. Those were gorgeous. So it had occurred to me to switch over my jellyfish, which I've been planning to switch to a cannon build anyway from the ineffective but fun torpedo build. Thought that would be a nice look to it. Oh, come on, stop hinting at stuff going on and not discussing it. It's like passing notes in class. Yes, but I'm an ex-teacher. Fortunately, not that kind of teacher. I miss teaching. I rephrase it. I miss the money I used to get when I was teaching in addition to working full-time. But my students couldn't pass notes in class because we didn't use paper and pens, just fists and feet.
The situation is...
Of course, the situation's grim. The situation's always grim. I had considered talking to the gym where I used to teach and see if they'd be willing to let me do one 4-hour class per week, so all my students who were really close to getting their black belts could finish up before the end of summer.
Scanning the net.
But the thought of having to teach once again every single weekend. Don't know if I'm up to it anymore.
Will be Borg.
The Netite probe to repair the print. Stop that.
Whoa! Holy moly.
A probe is closing in on the print. Destroy it. A probe is closing in on the print. Destroy it. A probe is closing in on the print. Destroy it.
Time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
That's interesting. Aha. Ouchie, ouchie.
Our defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await investigation.
Sensors confirm that the transport conduit is... Sensors confirm...
You know, there's a part of me that hates when that happens. There's a part of me that loves when that happens, but it's always hard for people. I mean, there's a degree of entitlement we all feel that we are permitted to have certain things to which we are not permitted. And so we still act as though it's ours, and sometimes it does come and bite us in the butt. And yet, you know, even when it bites you in the butt, sometimes I still feel bad for people. I've had some friends do some fairly stupid things that have come back to them. And they're like, but, no buts. You did dumb. Or you did stupid. Or in the case of one of my bosses, you did illegal. I wasn't around when he did the illegal. Thank goodness. Because I was young and naive. So obviously it was a long time ago. I was once young and naive. No problems. Make your phone call. So, am I running a disruptor on this tune? I am. Alright, one stop at the bank here. Then we're going to go down to Dyson Sphere, but we'll do it properly one night so you can join us. Yeah, my phone's actually chirping in the background. And at 6 a.m., I have no idea who would call me. Okay. So you know how I never clean out my inventory, according to Sav? I was going through this the other day and realized I'm sitting here with a prize token of 1,000 Lobi that I'd never opened. I don't even know where it's from. Well, sometimes I get a call from work, not at 6 in the morning, because even the guys aren't there yet. We'll get there in 10 minutes. And since back home where my husband lives, it's 5:30 in the morning, and either he's up this incredibly early, and if you're early, good morning, honey. But more likely he's still in bed with the dogs. And my son wouldn't be calling at this hour of the morning unless he's up late. Which he wouldn't be. Because he doesn't have to go to work today. Maybe he is up. Alright, let's head over to Allied Sphere. And a quick look at the Dyson Sphere, since I have to do some ground disruptor damage. Alright, so I presume you've been here at least once. Always go visit Commander Arnold and see if he's got any missions for you, or if you're like me and you occasionally beam out without remembering to turn in your missions. Just like magic to lithium. Ooh. Well, obviously the dinos have just popped here. Let's find a different zone. Okay. So, let's do it the easy way. Let's start from scratch. To get here, the easiest way to get here, if you've started doing the Allied Zone, is, the Dyson Sphere, is you can beam in with the Transwarp. Last one on the list is Sphere Space Allied Zone. That will bring you to where I am right now. So this is considered to be space. It looks like we're in an atmosphere. Technically we're not, but we'll ignore that. Fairly cool concept. Difficult to do in terms of graphics. Okay, you still have to play. To get here, you're going to have to do Sphere of Influence and Circle Within Circles. That will bring you into the Space Zone here, and you're going to do the Space Zone. And somewhere in these three you get access to ground. So, after you do those, they're relatively stupidly short. And kind of on the stupid side. They're just little pew-pew missions, nothing exciting. Go to the ground zone, pick out the two people you want to take with you. I like Thrak, but honestly, does he do me any good? No. Kagan? Yeah, we'll take Kagan today. It really doesn't matter. And you're going to walk over here. This is Commander Arnold. First time through, you only have one optional here to pick out. So take it. These are all extra to lithium. If you need stuff, here's the nice supply and sellback. No, it's not great on the sellback. I don't think it's good. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let me find something here. So that's going for 24,629. Yes, I need glasses. Oh, okay, this is 50% back. Okay, that's not bad then. And if you need to buy basic gear, you can buy it here. I don't usually. Alright, so here's the map. There are 3 zones on the map. The one where the big yellow circle is the park. The one over to the right-hand side is the city. And the one on the left-hand side is the outskirts. Personally, I prefer the park and the outskirts to the city, because with the city, the same thing occurs with all of these. You can't get easily from one place to the next. The map requires you to kind of jog through weird angles. So you can see each one has a small empty zone. There's one in the lower left-hand corner of the yellow circle. There is one at the lower section of the city, and there's one in the center of the outskirts. And these are where the dinosaurs, the big dinos, will pop at the end. The problem is, with the exception of the outskirts, when you beam in, you don't beam in close to it. So for the city example, you have to go northeast, then you have to make a turn, then you have to go southeast, then you have to go straight back to the west. You can't just go the easy way. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Also, you have to be able to capture the transporters to use them, so I can't just beam over here to the park. I'm going to have to go fight my way to the park, in theory. But, let's go back here for 1 second. The reason this is a big yellow circle is if I capture 2 areas up here, I get extra points. So let's go over there. Once the majority, well, more than the majority, once about 75 to 80% of all of them are captured in each zone, all 3 zones will have the dinosaurs, the giant dinos, pop up, and that's where you get your bigger dilithium rewards. So obviously it may take a while. If you've got a big team, it may take nothing at all. But for that reason, you don't want to be sitting, let's say, here in the park at the extreme north or northwest side when you have to run all the way down to the dinosaurs. There's a couple options with running. 1, if you've got all your endeavors done for running, you have a nice run speed boost. 2, you can, if you want to, put on your frosted boots. That'll give you a +7 run speed. Not 7%, +7. You lose traction. If I want to run, I can run decently fast. You have lots of other run options that can help you out. Terran Fortune Tribble gives you a +5 run modifier, +5% run modifier, which is the biggest of the Tribble boosts. There's a few others as well. There's a couple of speed accelerator or motion accelerator modules that will definitely help out. Okay, nobody started this. Okay, so on this particular one, you're going to come down here to the Activate Device Propulsion. Go clickety-click. And it's going to start this thing up at the top here, which I can't see well, moving. But it moves very slowly, so you have the option to activate the Speed Device Boost, which makes it go faster. And all you're going to do is defend this territory for a few minutes. Possibly nothing will happen. When that doodad at the top, it's scrolling along there, gets far enough along, it will stop. And will stop, so you can activate the second console right here. It's always the 2 consoles over. So 1, 2. And usually there's only a few Voth this first time around. But they're being well taken care of, so I'm not going to worry about it. And rinse and repeat. It's going to do the same thing. Now we can go back and kill these Spec Ops guys. I like the Voth Spec Ops. You kill them, but they frequently carry a doctor with them who regenerates them, so you can kill them again. And if somebody knows if that counts as 2 separate kills, I'd be interested. I don't know. I think it'd be really convenient. You kill them, they get regenerated, you kill them again. And it's going to come over here, and it's going to stop. We're going to start it up again. And now we get into the more serious fighting. It's not going to stop again, so this is just having fun killing people. So there's your Voth medic, and one's regenerated, and we get to shoot him again. Sometimes this is an absolute slaughter fest with lots of Voth popping in here. Sometimes not so much. Alright, so I'm going to go around the map, so I'm going to try and get up to these ones in the north. Plus I happen to prefer doing the artillery. You can solo artillery pretty easily, even if you don't play this a lot. Oops, but before we do that, let's make the transporter work. God, I love my away team. Put up a cover shield, and then run right into it. What the heck, guys? Back in the day, those pink light bulbs that popped up there, you'd have to go and catch them, and it would be interesting. People would just be fighting each other for them. Where did I wind up there? A little too far off. I want to go up one more. Let's see, how do we get up there? There we go, there's a ramp. You can't always just jump off walls. No, it's not endless. I mean, it repeats, but it's actually a cycle to it. I'm hoping to get one that'll trigger over to dinos. We'll check in a minute here. Okay, it's endless in the sense that everything in this game is endless. Yeah, I know I'm being mean just killing the dinos for no particular reason. They will try and eat you. Alright, so this is artillery. Each of these little doodads, whatever they're called, helps to generate power for the big artillery, which we're going to see in one sec here. Let me kill them. So you can see the big guns there. There's one per one of these. And there are 5 of these generators around them. Please don't ask me to make sense first thing in the morning. My brain just doesn't work, even with the coffee. So, there are 3 things you have to do. We're going to shut down the auxiliary generator power. You're going to run around to the other side. And you're going to hack the emergency power systems. And then there's a third one right here at the end. It says disable artillery generator. Here's the thing. If you're running solo, and look, my 2 guys are dead. They're up here. If I try and do this solo and do this, the odds of me doing all 3 without my guys to back me up are slim. So I'm going to leave that one alone. If you do all 3 after 5 minutes, it's going... Okay, interesting. After 5 minutes, after 3 minutes, they'll try and get fixed by having the Voth come back down. So I do 2. They'll still bring the Voth back down, but they won't be fixed and I won't be on the counter. Hence, this is pretty simple to do solo, even if your guys are dead. And there's between 2 and 5 Voth defending each one of these. There are 5 of these stations. By the way, a few nice ground toys really helps. Get him, Targo. Okay, so this is the 5th generator station. So now we can go back. And we'll hack all 5. This one. This is where running comes in handy. Put on my frosty boots. Turn them off. Oops. All these people. Two. Three. Four. Ah! What a pain in the butt. Because you don't respawn near where you were. I read through the affiliate agreement, Fleet Admiral, and then I came to the realization that, hey, even if I disagree with it, I've got 2 options: sign it or don't sign it. So I signed it. My lawyer nephew does the eye roll thing at that, but you know, what are your options? Sign, don't sign. You can't really fight it. It's their agreement. If you want to play their game, you sign their documents. Oops, go over here. And it's not to your advantage. It's never to your advantage. There's the 5th one we need to get back to. Twitch affiliate. Okay, once you've got all 5 generators, the artillery stops, and they send somebody down that you have to go defeat. Which, by the way, also counts as a captain. So if you get an endeavor of kill 6 captains, camp out down here for a while, have some fun. Voila. Okay, that's only 42 dilithium for all that, but if you're doing it as a team, you can slam through this. More to the point, I've done 2 up here now, so I've gotten my points for, let's see, whatever that was. What was that? No, I haven't done that one yet. Well, I've done my 2 in the park today. And there's a 20-hour cooldown on that. You can also request reinforcements. It gives you extra marks. Good morning, Von Marcus. How are you today? Hey, can you all excuse me for just 1 sec? I'll be right back. It is a little chilly this morning, but it was so nice yesterday I turned off the heat, and I refused to pay to turn on the heat again. I need that money for other stuff. If Vegas happens, we will be going, but it's not a cheap indulgence. And let's do one of the other ones. We'll do Eye of Horus here, which is not its real name. How are we going to get there? This way. So let's take a look at the map as a whole right now. So you see most of the city is still red. There's a lot of work to do in the city. Actually, let's see if anybody's closer to dinosaurs so you can see the dinos at the end. I went to 15 before I got there. Okay. There's a wall there. How cool is that? Oh, by the way, there's all these stations here where you can pick up little buffs and debuffs. There's also little knowledge caches here and there. Let me see if I can find one. Is there one over there? I'm not seeing a knowledge cache. They're little platforms that shine and you can stand on them. Do they do anything? I don't know. I presume that if you get all of them, there's an accolade in there someplace. Why have you been in the hospital, Von Marcus? Oh, that's not good. Are you still there or are you home? Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Okay, once an area turns blue, if you don't send reinforcements and if nobody's watching it, it can start to slide back into Thoth control. So you'll see it get a red dotted outline around the area, at which point you send somebody back to kill people. Just a few of them. It's not recapturing it, but if it completely goes to red, you have to recapture it. So at this point, we could probably leave this zone alone and it will go once more of the city's done. Good morning, Obi-Wan Fashobi. Yeah, my son has heart issues, so every now and then he'll be like, hi, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, why? Because I was stupid and didn't take my meds. And we've learned from this? Yes. Okay. As long as we learn from this, I do not want to outlive my son. That would really suck. But the last time he took his laptop with, he thought he was just going to, get something checked out at the doctor. They're like, yeah, why don't you go in the hospital for a day or two? And because of COVID, his roommate couldn't bring him any of his stuff. And I couldn't bring him any of his stuff, so he just had his laptop. Okay, so this one is, I affectionately call it the Eye of Horus. It's a matter of you just gotta stay there towards the center of the zone, kill anything that comes in, keep it from pushing you out of the zone. Again, great for killing captains. Come on. So how are things in your hospital then? How are, in terms of COVID-edness? When my son was in the hospital was, last spring? I don't think I'd moved here yet, so yeah, probably would have been in the spring of last year. Good morning, Lord Sepulchre. And COVID was still, really, really, really bad. It's much better here now. More people are getting their vaccines. They're making it very available for people to get their vaccines. And as a result, while we're still masking, people are starting to socialize more. Policy being, if both of you or all of you have had the vaccine and it's 2 weeks past, you can go without masks. They still encourage smaller groups, but... Oh, that's nice. That's a lot better. Okay, it's not nice. I mean, it'd be nice if you weren't there, one. Oh, did I move that? Yes, I did. Sorry about that. I'm mashing on my 5 key and nothing's happening because I moved my cardiopulmonary resuscitation to a different one. Okay, so now we've completely got the park cleared. We only have 2 zones left in the outskirts, and the city's the next place. So we're going to grab the transporter and beam over to the city. And hold on, does the city have a transporter? City does not have a transporter. Well, that sucks. And we don't have a transporter anymore either. We can fix that. Okay, since the city doesn't have a ooh, that was weird. So we're going to have to run to get things in the city rather than transporting over there. And let's see. Yep. So this zone just fell. One that we're running into. Oh, sorry, the one we're not running into. This one over here. We'll run a different direction. I are doing fine. I am really tired. I'm driving 8 hours every weekend to go visit my husband, which, important thing to go visit your husband. He appreciates it. Okay, that just went back to blue. So this zone that I'm in was with a red dotted line. Now it's gone back to blue, and we're really getting close to the dinosaurs, which I'm hoping will pop in the next 11 minutes or so. But you can see it's not a straight line any place. I want to get somewhere, and I have to go here, there, everywhere else. Go down here. Nope, that's Dino Land. You know what? Let's go to Dino Land. A lot of people will just camp out here and wait for everybody else to do the work. That sucks. That's just not nice of you. See these people over here? They're just waiting for the dinosaur. But not us. We're going to go work on it. See these swarmers that I'm firing at right now? I want that as a pet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would love that. The more people in these maps, the more Voth it spawns, but the faster it goes. So we're coming up on the 1/3 mark. There we go. Hence, running this as a team sometimes is the best way. You'll all be standing on this place or running around here. Lots and lots of Voth get spawned, but you got lots and lots of people. And somebody can correct me on this if I'm wrong. The Polyonics suits, the mech suits that drop, are not captains, right? Okay, we got people there. See this box over here with the flashy lights? This is one of the caches. But you can't get in and get the information until you've won this. And I think the dinos will pop when we're done. Maybe, maybe not. So we'll win this one and go see if we get anything. Oh, that's a cool name. You should be the Deadly Nightshade. Except that sounds a little bit like Poison Ivy. Okay, we've almost captured this one. We'll check the cache and then we'll go out and... There we go. The dinos popped. Well, it'll take 1 second here. So after that, you normally come over here. Stand, get those things, but we're going to go straight over here. Straight to the west. Pop on our frosty boots. Remember, decrease in traction when you're wearing your frosty boots, so really easy to slippy slide. Bioengineered Virosaurus Rex? And there's also 2 Voth medics that come up here that need to be killed, but somebody's already up there because somebody knows how to play this game. Thank you ever so much. So if you get an endeavor and it says you've got to kill a dino, bioengineered Virosaurus, this is what they're talking about. 3 of them pop up, 1 in the city, 1 in the outskirts, and 1 in the park. Unfortunately, from the city, it's really hard to get any place. You can't get back to the transporter easily, so the fastest thing you can do is run back to the command center and cross your finger. Ooh, Belladonna! I love it. Fleet Admiral Salknar, because of the way I set it up with my tax structure, I used where my business was located, which at that time was the Chicago area. Let's see who needs to go. We'll do park. If you're tying it to your social security number, then you'd want to do it wherever your social is located. Yes, for you it would be non-US. Okay, this one's already been won. I'm not going to try and race back to the outskirts. Last piece of advice for you, though, is if you're playing this and you realize you can't get to all 3 dinosaurs, do not leave the map. If you leave the map, you'll get that 642 dilithium. Outskirts, by the way, is right next to Dinosaur Land. It's the only one that's this close. I don't think we'll get there. Okay, so when you get all 3, you get the Omegas. Ooh, I only got 1. And you get, the 5 Voth cybernetic implants. So make sure you stay around for the end of it. And always try and get all 3. If you don't, which is really rare because most people know how to play this, you don't get all the goodies. Oh! Yeah, definitely that would be non-US. Do not forget to turn in your assignments to Commander Arnold, because I always forget to turn mine in. Some of them will automatically cash out while you're going through it. And acquire battle zone command credits and secure Voth points is 20-hour cooldown. Voth in the battle zone is 30 minutes, I believe. Could be an hour. I think it's 30 minutes. Yeah, outside the U.S., I don't know how they handle it for taxes, if they tax it at all in the U.S., because I do it as a business and I've tied it into an existing business that I do. It's just a lot easier to have it tied into my FEIN, which is based out of Illinois. Even though I'm currently doing it from Indianapolis, if I had to pay tax on my income, which I don't because I don't make that much on it, but if I did, I'd have to pay that out of my Illinois taxes. Which I probably should switch over to Indianapolis because it's a little bit cheaper. It's a lot bit cheaper. All right, folks, we're going to come back and do endeavors tonight and pick up whatever folks haven't done and whatever the Universal pops at. So I will see you guys all in 12 hours and 4 minutes. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium and the missing Ed, we miss you, Ed. Come back soon. Have a good day, Von Marcus. Be well. We do. Oh, Augmented, I hate tomatoes, but I have a tomato I grow every year called the Black Crim, which just sounds evil. And it's one of the few tomatoes I'll actually eat if I'm forced to. Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't have an answer. I have hold my payments till they reach X amount, and then do they go automatically to PayPal after that? Yeah, mine go automatically to PayPal after they hit X amount because it's a lot easier to track it. We have a separate bank account for all of the STO stuff. It's always related under that. So the book sales, and again, all the taxes are based out of that. Which again, we haven't made enough money to worry about taxes, but we still document it and I turn it in. And my accountant loves me because I pay a third of what we earn every year to my accountant. I don't think there's a lot of fees involved. Except from the accountant. But I love you, Mr. Thoreau. All right, everyone. Have a great day. I will talk to you in a few hours. Live long and prosper. Get well, Marcus. Von Marcus. Bye-bye.